So start up. Tim is plenty of him. Okay, is that going? Everything appears to be going. That's good. Just having a minute. Stream. I just said such a session. Refresh it. It might kick in. There we go. Right. So yeah, it has been going for as long as I've done anything. Okay, so welcome everybody. Gonna be doing some Heroes of the Storm today just because I could not decide at all on what I wanted to stream. I was in a right mood about it. And when I'm in a right mood about it and I can't really decide, I can't pin something down, I go to well, that's the full screen for it. I play Heroes of the Storm. So that's what I'll do today. On Wednesday, I'm going to do Little Nightmares 2. I'm going to probably pre-order it after this. Get that sorted so it gets downloaded. I was fully intending to do... Let's switch over. To do the first Hitman game today because I've got it on the Epic Store, so I was going to play that, but then I realised I hadn't actually installed it. So it would have taken... Well, it would have taken... The stream would be over probably by the time it's done. I mean, I had 40-odd... Sort of 40-odd gigabytes, 36. And it had done, I think, 9% before I paused it. So... I might switch over and do that on Friday then. Instead of playing Heroes of the Storm. To just sort of trade... So that way I'm not doing a double set of Heroes of the Storm in one day. 1 week. Yeah, so we're going to do Heroes today, and then Friday I might still do Heroes of the Storm, but I might switch it out and do Hitman, because I was going to do Hitman today. And I did not think to install it, so... I thought it was installed, I think it was the issue, but I didn't realise it wasn't. I'm excited for Wednesday with Little Nightmares 2 coming out, so that'll be fun to play. I've been going back and forth on this, and it's been a consistent refrain at the moment with this. That I don't really want to put more money into streaming until sort of like there's more people, there's more people watching, there's more sort of engagement. But obviously at the same time, so look at this, there's no healer, but okay, so for real. So the issue then becomes that I didn't really want to put any more money into streaming than I had to, but obviously if I want to do the Xbox stuff, I'm going to need to. So I'm going to have to work that out. Thinking about it though, I actually don't need... I maybe don't need to do exactly what I was thinking. I just need to do some of it. This is an idea. I just had a thought, man. I just had a thought that might, to a degree, help things out a little bit. Because my issue has been the fact that I would need an HDMI cable to go from... I would need the HDMI slot to be open in my big monitor to connect the Xbox to, or at least to connect the Xbox signal to. But thinking about it, I don't. I just need to be able to connect the HDMI output from the capture card, if I got that, to the monitor, and I could do that if I got an HDMI to DV to DisplayPort cable. So actually, I might not have to spend extra more money. I might just be able to buy the capture card and have that be the only thing I need. Don't know what I was about. So, yeah. So actually, okay, so I might have a look at that afterwards, and maybe, depending on how stuff gets ordered, how stuff gets sorted out, it might be on Friday. I'll try. I'll actually be able to stream some console stuff instead of what I normally would. Yep, use that off mode. So that's an idea, actually. That had not thought of that. Sometimes good ideas just come to you. It's great when they do. So yeah, so I might do that. I had not thought about that. Actually, that very simplistic solution actually for what seemed was a troubling problem. If I can do that, then yeah, all I would need to do is order the cable and nothing else, really. Well, I still to get the card, but all I would need to do is get the card and something else. The card and the cable, which is not too difficult to do. Nope, they Tyler beat me down that one. So actually, yeah. So if I do that, then yeah, I could. I'm not spending any extra. I'm not having to buy an additional monitor for anything. Everything should work out. So the only question is then, do I buy an external capture card or do I buy an internal capture card? That is the question. That will need to be answered. Try and get people to cluster together and just get nothing. Jesus. God, Moradin is really diving in at me, isn't he? So yeah, so think about that. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that idea before. That idea should have actually really come to me easily, and I do not know why I didn't. But it didn't, and now it has, and now good. Because that will save on the cost. Because I kept thinking, oh, I'll have to buy another monitor. But actually, I will not have to buy another monitor at all. Because I can just keep using what I've been doing. I do wish they picked some beefier freaking characters. This is troublesome in many different ways. Why does Sophia keep moving way out from where she should really be? It's not good for us. I'm actually quite happy with suddenly having come to that revelation. So yeah, that'll solve a lot of issues. Will be the saviour to the run. Yeah, so I can do that. Keep the additional cost relatively low. I don't think I get The issue is the only question. Answer now is: do I get an external capture card or an internal capture card? Why are you chasing Kerrigan? Silly sausage. That is the question, because I don't know. I don't know which of those two things I should get. I'll admit the picking res actually might not have been a great idea. Think about it. Potential late game.
Triple kill.
You are my new favorite healer.
Killing spree.
Probably not an answer. Yeah, so I guess I'll sort it out after this. I can't say much has gone on last couple of days. Did some more 7 Days to Die with friends, which was fun and ridiculous and enjoyably stupid. Learnt how we have built the gyrocopter now in the game we're playing with friend, and as you might expect, it's kind of gone nuts in that regard. Especially because the gyrocopter is actually a ridiculously tricky vehicle to control, apparently, or at least if you're using the keyboard. If you're not using the keyboard, then, like me, who uses the controller a lot, then you're perfectly fine. Which is kind of hilarious. Shit. What's my healing? Nope. Pretty much there. Seriously, why didn't I think of that plan before? Why didn't I think about doing that? I was saying, because one of the things I'd been constantly saying about getting the capture card was the fact that I would need to shift the monitor over to the display port. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. That is truly, truly baffling. Really confusing. But I've come up with a plan, so it'll be good. This is off.
Initializing respawn.
She was able to get away and move, so that's good. We could have done with some stronger people. Well, I don't mean strong like damage, I mean just with more health. The problem is we have a very squishy D here. It doesn't work. Oh, shit. Seriously, why did everyone pick fucking... I know we had other characters, I'm sure we did, and yet they went, nope, we're gonna go all assassin. And the fact that late game assassins doesn't really do great. If you've got anything else. So I think I've watched Moradin leap about more in this than anyone else. I do Shield of Hope instead of the increased respawn. Jesus Christ. So so little that can be done. Try ass. Got him! Shitting him. Did not react at all. Didn't react to any speed or moves. Get in the... Ouch! Yeah, I didn't see the other fully paying attention on them. So do this and then I'll look at shifting over. I'll shift over to the ranked. Why is she trying to pick a fight? I do not understand what this person is thinking. If they're on low health, but they're still trying to push into that area, which is good thought at all. I can't do anything if Moradin jumps into my face. So I don't get why Kerrigan keeps fully fucking initiating these fights, because it's not a good idea. I can bring myself back, but there's no point, because I would have to get around them to do anything. So I might as well hold. Come back in this way. God damn it with that. I'll try rezzing, but it's probably gonna be a bad idea because they're gonna pin me down the minute I fucking move. Entirely sure why. Or if it, we need to stay together as a group, not one move in on their own. You maroon. The thing is, like, half the time the way that they're winning is because Moradin jumps, isolates one, jumps in, does that. I mean, honestly, every goddamn time. That's the same thing. We're so spread out, he has no problem in jumping in and doing that. Also, once again, 4 assassins does not a team make. I don't know, I'm sure there must have been other characters they could have picked, and they didn't, and it baffles me. Do you not understand why they all decided to go assassins, which would make our team extraordinarily easy to be taken out if their team had anything else? Madness. Yes, utter madness. couldn't res because I know what he's about. Get real sick of that. There's nothing I can do. The minute he just would jump in, goes to me, punches, knocks me out of the way because we've got nothing to block it. I do not know sometimes why people do that. I don't know why people go, oh, we're gonna all play the same kind of character. That'll work. It won't. I'll play another ARAM and I'll do just because I need to. I need the time. So actually, that might mean if I can get that sorted out on whether I want the internal external card for streaming, then that actually gives me a lot more stuff I can do. Very good to think about. I might check in with a friend of mine and ask about something actually in that regard. To go to the HDMI to display port. It should be fine, one would think. Because it's digital to digital signal, not digital analog signal, which is why certain things act weird. But I actually don't know. But when you think about other stuff that exists and connects up, you would figure it should. And it's that point where you go, the cables exist, so you would think. Although, of course, saying that, I obviously had that adapter that I plugged into my computer, and every time I tried to use it, my entire computer just shut down. Still no idea what kept causing that, and it could be that it was the connected to my computer having the weird issue with the overclocking that was done on it. But it was the most baffling thing. I literally would plug this adapter in, and if I tried to turn the computer on, the computer just would not come on. It would just be like, nope. Don't know why I think I'm going to be doing something, but I'm not. Truly baffling. They're going to take us as well. That's problematic. But yeah, so we'll see. See what I can do. I should be able to get a cable from the people I tend to buy computer stuff from, so should be able to get that display port to HDMI. Okay. Then I have to do is pick it up. Which, if I ordered it today, I could possibly get it. I actually don't know. The other question actually is what the current lockdown rules are. So I will likely have to check that what the current lockdown rules up. Because what I would normally do is I'd go and I'd just go and pick it up. Like I'd go pick up whatever was go pick it up from the place I buy stuff from. I don't actually know if I can do that right. That is the question. Optimistic. If in doubt, I can just get it delivered. Be fine. longer. The good thing is actually if I get as well, it'll give me more stuff I can possibly stream, which is good because it means I won't have my same sort of block. Because that was the issue today. It was just like a mental block of trying to decide what to stream, which is the same issue I sort of have with I'm trying to write stuff at the moment, like trying to get any video stuff done, because it's just sort of getting frozen mentally. We're not able to decide. But I've got a fair few games on the Xbox, and I've got Dark Souls and stuff like that, so there's a lot of potential. Do we have more resistance stuns? We don't really, do we?
Sacrifice is too great. Thank you.
Yep. What was the point there exactly in freezing me if it wasn't going to shoot? They weren't going to do anything.
I'm impressed.
Speed going up. Skew. Oop. Chuckle is a drill. So what will I stream on the Xbox then? So I've got Dark Souls and stuff. I've got so much stuff I could stream. Which is really good. The only I was trying to think actually then I was thinking well, one of the issues would be the fact that obviously how do you go about getting through to where but obviously if it's going through the capture card it's going to go there anyway. That's just changing the display on screen. So all I would have to do really is just make sure that the desktop's not doing it. The desktop's not putting any additional information out. Shouldn't be. Should work, essentially. I'll have to like go over it and check it. Because that's gonna be the thought.
I will admit that was really impressive.
Essentially, it should work. This is the problem. My brain gets caught up on thinking about this stuff, and I will just be now thinking about this for the rest of the stream.
Excellently done.
That took
Your killing spree is over.
I'm just thinking about the fact that if I did get it, if I did get this sorted out, I actually could get Little Nightmares on my Xbox. And thus play it, obviously. I might have a look at that and figure it out. Because it might be a thing I'd be more... I will figure it out. That is the problem. That is always the problem. Wait. Very sure. Away. We can work it out. We can work it out. It's very short. Time.
You've been struck down.
I forgot to see actually what they've got in regards to the external and internal capture cards. The only problem is if I get the internal one, that takes up my PCI slot, which means I wouldn't be able to put in the Wi-Fi, the wireless card I've got. But it also means less clutter, and obviously it's a bit better for signal. Jesus. It being inside than it is being outside, because it's a direct connection. At least one would assume. In my way. Okay. Now let's do some ranked. This is the wind's picking up outside, so that's fun. I feel bad playing this on my own. Let's see, one of my friends is on, is playing it, and is probably, trying to practice. I instilled an urge for people to practice at this game. So we need 2 wins to get the season's mount. That's good, and if we can win 2 in a row, we'll actually stay probably just far enough outside of dropping down if we lose it. Alright, I'm not... Well, Sky Foundry is always the tricky one. What are people doing? Okay. I'm tempted to do Joanna and go for the solid defense. Because Joanna is good at keeping people off and stunning everything. It's oblivion. And we could do with spell damage though. The Val and Jujin, who are both physical damage dealers. My problem with banning Lily now is that that's going to give them a bit of a hint of what we're likely planning. But I guess. Okay. I wasn't sure I was gonna have one. It's all it.
I stand ready.
I gotta admit, I am actually ready. I am to a degree kind of excited by the thought that I've now come up with a plan that will mean I can stream the Xbox stuff. Not only that, but it'll mean I can stream the PS4 stuff as well, and there's a fair few bits on the PS4 I've not done. I've got the entirety of Nathan Drake to do. Entirety of that. I've got The Last of Us that I've never played. That's another to do. I've got pretty much probably about 80% of Horizon Zero Dawn. There's a lot of potential things I could do. I probably wouldn't do stuff on the PS4 yet, just due to the fact that at the moment I'm using my PS4 as a media unit when I go to sleep. So I can watch stuff on Netflix and YouTube and all various other stuff on there. And we are getting a thing soon here that should, to a degree, replace some of that. This is fun.
I yearn for battle.
Nah, I've got that skin. Well, not that skin, but that setup. No, it's a different skin. Yeah, I'll order that money after the stream. But it's the problem. It's a Monday. I feel like I have nothing to talk about. That is the problem. Hopefully, you know, people watching. Weekend was good. I think what else I did over the weekend. Literally difficult to remember. Sorted out D&D stuff, which I need to. That's another thing I need to do today. Which I'll probably do later tonight, if depending on who's on. Because I sorted out my character for the D&D game, I'm supposed to be playing on Saturday. And I think it's a bit of a. I think the idea is not functional. It's an idea, but I don't think it'll work. Because the idea essentially was Conjuration Wizard, so going to be a lot of summons, a lot of stuff like that. But I sort of realized that all of the summons, basically obviously being concentration spells, means I can only do one at a time, so it leaves me very open. Obviously, while I'm I would have to switch between summons, which is a waste of spell slots, or I'd have to wait for the thing to die before doing anything else. So it leaves me with some options. It leaves me with questions. Yeah, lots of hope. I don't like Brightwing's healing, so it's whatever. I can heal myself. So it's this kind of funny moment of I realised that and I went, okay, well I've got a couple of different choices, which is I can build a cleric and play that instead, because the party that we've got for the thing is not great. In terms of like, there's a lot of damage, but it's not a lot of anything else. Kind of like the ARAM game. So that's fine. Or I could play one of my other like a previously created character that I've got, because I've got a few. So I always tend to create characters for D&D. Or the other other potential is that I retool the character, and while I can have it focus on summoning and the ability to do that, what I can actually do is rework the spell slots that the character has, so that I can keep to my summons, but I can then back them up, which seems like a much seems like a better idea to me. I'll have to have a look. I'll see what other spells I can get, because there were some really cool ones.
Thank you, my friend.
Got him. You're a dick, Diablo. You're a dick. The fact that it was Joanna taking him out as well.
Of course.
Hilariously correct. Punished her for that mistake.
Choose the talent.
Yeah, if you don't make me afraid, Raynor, I can block your abilities and I can block your gun. And
My wounds heal.
but there's no point. Raynor's gonna keep backing off every time I try and get close.
We've redesigned our Triglav protectors for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
That was lucky. Go on, try. You can't do a grab if I'm unstoppable. Valor, what did we say?
Triglav terminal online. Take control of it to pilot the mech.
I know.
Valor lives on. Must
Need to pull back.
weakness.
Crusade calls. Make your peace quickly.
Yep. Move back up, prepare to head in.
Choose a talent. Thank you, my friend. Strategy is working.
He has gotta hate me.
The crusade calls.
Damn it.
Unfortunate.
I clicked to the right and still walked forward. I mustn't have gotten the actual click. This is what I was saying about the spell damage. It's the ability damage, I mean. I always feel like a proper team for this should have, you got your tank, you got your healer, that's fine. But you need the assassins need to not just be physical damage dealers. They need to be people with abilities, because then
How much damage?
you got your AoE stuff, and it's just better. Walk away from me. rotate away from my set. That's fine. They turned back 8% left to this.
I did not expect the protector to be destroyed like that. You knew this
Well,
was a possibility.
just I don't understand the idea of having Sujin in Valor. It doesn't work. We need the AoE. We don't have the AoE. And we're 2 levels behind. Not good.
Cower before Zakaroon! Excellent. My wounds heal. Acolyte wills it. Light be down. Catch.
I was hearing that. What? Once again, Imperius. Any assistance would be nice.
Death be for nothing.
Imperius is on the way. Well, great. You attacked fucking Diablo. Who's really not the one you want to take. Of course, what did you take? Which is, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as I do, but it's just aimed at the wrong guy.
Back in the fight.
This is not good. The issue is that we've got 2 damage dealers who do basically the exact same thing.
It's time, hero.
And that is the actual problem. We've got 2 damage dealers who do the same thing, which is physical ability damage against a singular target. Whereas what we needed was a mage who does ability damage against groups. Do you know how useful a Jano would have been in this fight? Say it. Very.
That feels much better. Very well.
God damn it.
Learn from this and come back stronger.
So this is the problem. We have no one who can do AoE. So when they're grouped up like that, where an AoE would do beautifully, we have nothing. If I'd known they were going to take Diablo, I'd have gone HotS, because that was the issue there. Because that's why I don't always like doing the tank early. I understand the thought of it, but tanks are easier to work a way to counter because you
Over here.
got the chance to.
It
You
looks like
can't
we have a hostile
do it
protector.
so easily with this stuff.
Destroy
Diablo, Imperius is going to get murdered again. It's going to be because Diablo kills him.
not a welcome development.
I can't even get close. And once again, Imperius is fighting. Imperius keeps going after people that he really shouldn't. He keeps initiating fights, and then he doesn't win them. That's the other problem with that. That is literally the problem.
Defeated. Fort lost.
It's much better.
We have so many different little problems in the because the composition doesn't work. Composition is just a non-entity in terms. We've got too many people who attack single targets. It doesn't work when we need the. I'll say it again. I'll say it until I'm blue in the frickin' face. We needed ability damage. We needed a mage, a Chromie, a Chromie, Orphea. Orphea actually wouldn't have done too well when I see it. Just we needed someone who could do damage that hit them. This is a fucking wide berth. Oh, they go so far.
Force these mercenaries to obey.
Because the problem is that Diablo is just basically. Oh.
Over here.
We've got two people who work shitting hell.
Burn in the light.
So the fucking fight going on, and Imperius is just standing up there in the upper echelon. It's just fucking stupid. See, but this is the thing. They just. So he's staying up there. He's doing nothing. That is not helpful to us. And that has been the problem. That remains the problem.
I need to pull back.
He keeps going. He keeps being on his own, and he's engaging in fights, and it doesn't work, and it gets everything goes to hell.
A protector is almost ready.
We are 3 levels behind.
Bring it online.
Admittedly, he hasn't died anywhere near as many times as you might think, but still, so many levels of goddamn ridiculous.
Shows a talent.
Imperius, fucking. He went right past him. He could have gotten at him, and he just
Route it to the Control it, and you can pilot the protector.
swear to God, where is he half of the time? He's standing there, hiding, waiting to ambush. And it's like, dude, you're a bruiser.
Make your peace quickly.
I just can't do anything because having Valor and Zijin doesn't work. That's the problem. They've gone two assassins who basically do the exact same thing, and it does not help us. Whereas their fucking setup is way stronger. What we actually needed. This is the irony. Actually, this is the grand irony of the whole ironies. Do you know what character I think we actually would have needed to really help us in this? Lily. The character they banned at the beginning for no reason. It was like, even from that setup, it was not going to work very well. But it's like, if we'd had Lily, she could have easily blocked off some of these shots we keep getting against them. That's the thing.
Enemy protector online. Prepare for defenses.
That feels much.
It's the actual issue we've got right now. The fucking hell.
Make your peace. My wounds heal.
Can't do anything next. And damage.
You are injured.
Death be for nothing.
Imperius is a bruiser. Why is he standing at the back? Allow me to dip into slightly a thing that is reminiscent of a Scottish accent. I don't rightly know. I don't think that was Scottish. I think that was just more northern. Just. Yeah, my experience with guys has just not been. Has not been great. But the amount of. It's just. I don't even know. I mean, the issue is, yeah, they've got some of the most powerful, fucking hardcore characters in this game. And I can only do so much.
This was a possibility.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, Artanis, Diablo, Leeming, and Raynor is a dangerous combination at the best of times. But the fact that they went Zujin and Valor, I don't understand that. I don't understand that thought. It's like someone is already playing a physical assassin damage dealer, and you don't need to be that. You don't need to double that up. If we'd had like a Jaina or something, someone who could have pinned them down, or Chromie who could have slowed, we might have done better there, but that is just... the problem was, went Joanna early and that didn't... I don't think that helped. If I hadn't done Joanna early, I could have done Arthur's. I would have looked at the setup and I could have done Arthur's. Yeah. He just stayed at the back. Raynor just kept like backing up. The minute anyone got close, Raynor would back off. And you couldn't get to him. And that was the problem. Whereas mages, they could, because long range spells. Back down to less than level 4. Less. I don't know what Imperius is playing either. I just couldn't get. Well, the minute I tried to move in, the minute I tried to do anything, I just got grabbed and destroyed from the edge of the rock. Blame it on the altitude of opportunity. D is rough and raw, exposes pain, counts ignore. Ooh, but here's some other info. D is dangerous soul. I've still not learned how to play Malthael. I kind of want to learn how to play Malthael, but I've not nailed it down yet where I can play him well. Like, I've still not quite figured it. They want to go double? If they want to go double tank, I'm not going to go Bruiser, because that's stupid. No. Please a move. Why did they ban one half of Cho'Gall? What? I don't even know. I want. Okay, now I might switch over to Jaina.
I'm here to help.
Otherwise, we're going to end up in a similar situation. I don't like it. I don't. Genji and Raynor would not be a combination I would want to do. Because it'd be the same issue. The same issue I just had in the previous game. Rita and Mary. What? That was the person who was on my team on the previous game. I recognize the name. It does happen occasionally, but still. Rita and Barry sat one night. Up the stars. Instrument. Rita. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Until the moon is right. Don't know why I've got the songs of Victoria Wood running through my head, but not an unwelcome thing.
Glory to the Horde. Make way for the bad guy.
Let's do it. You can tell I'm impatient. But yeah. So this has been about it. There's a bit more stuff. Builds damage, got some stun stuff like that. We've got CCs. That's what we that was what the other team that's what we needed in the other game. We needed CC stuff, and the only one we had was the stun, like a few minor stuns. So it doesn't feel like I do well with playing tanks, then sometimes I just feel like I do terribly. It's always a bit of a question. Yeah, if I order stuff for I could do a next day delivery, probably actually, instead of going to pick it up. If I did order stuff. Yeah, so all I would need is the HDMI cable to go from into, which I've already got. So the other thing I actually have to buy is the HDMI to DisplayPort. Good.
Hey there. Fancy meeting you around here.
The battle awaits us.
I can think of a few ways to use that.
2, 1. Lay waste to this world.
Alexander Hamilton. Many things I haven't. Nah, got it.
So be it.
Just you wait. Just you wait. When her dance. It's suicide. Suicide was saying maybe it's on the shelf. He could have been. He would have been dead or destitute without a center of distribution. But it's like the man's landlord. And they can't afford. Lee then keeps like hiding out in that bottom area. You literally wouldn't have to do much trying to deal with it. Stop that.
beacons have activated.
Thank the
Control
light.
them. Please let this work.
I mean, seriously, she just keeps hiding out in the same area. Yeah, Doja writes me a letter every day. In a bedroom while husband is away. On the British side in Georgia, trying to keep the colonies in line. And keep all of Georgia. Georgia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate. Takes away.
Sounds interesting.
And I'm still back. Wait for it. Fire was fire and stone preacher. There are things the homilies and hymns won't teach her. Yes. Respect. The problem is we've got the Leeming is hiding out in that bottom area and just keeps popping out and picking, like, hitting people, and just no one is fucking dealing with it. Yes.
So many Zerg headed right for us.
That's what's ridiculous. The Leeming just kept hiding out in that bottom area, and no one is paying attention to them actually doing that. Really easy to get it down. Just let him go. Reason I'm still alive. Died. I'm willing to wait for it. Willing to wait for it. Wait for it. And I am one thing in life I can control.
Eliminated. Huh. I went into the sciences to avoid this sort of thing.
Focus upon this hero.
I'm running late. I'm not lying still, I'm lying way. Even in the uphill climb.
You like this?
And some to prove he got nothing to lose. Why are they? I don't even. Oh no, half the time, Leeming just he's ducking down and hiding down here. Almost all of our fucking team is focused on attacking. Shit, I'm in trouble now, is that? What exactly though did he think he was going to do? Like, he was trying to body block, but I was walking at the exact same speed he was.
Here we go again. The beacons are powering up.
Just surrender.
Why is it that I'm the only one down here trying to fucking fend off a bruiser who can do ridiculous amounts?
Sounds interesting.
Seriously, where is anybody?
The beacons, they're up and running.
Radar, little help, buddy. Jesus Christ. Just everyone is so bizarrely preoccupied. They're not even. Good lord. I do not want to. Reno, come on, man. You should be fine against him. You are not paying attention to the. Why is Diablo gone to the bottom? Why is Diablo at the bottom? There's all four of them are up there, and Diablo went to the bottom. I just. Reno should have no difficulty taking on Gazza by himself, but for some reason, just. I honestly don't know. I honestly could not tell you, even if I could. Something. Damn it. Seriously, what is going on with this fight? Could do nothing there. Got slowed with every possibility, everything possible, and I couldn't capture them. And they. What is he doing? What is? I don't. He stayed.
It takes nothing to keep me down.
I just don't. Fucking hell, just. Just don't even know. And that person is really helping. Just can't. Anytime I try and do anything.
Alright, let's try that.
That was fun to watch.
Let's get going.
The problem is they seem to be running all the time, all together. Like our team seems to be moving all together in a weird, unnecessary way. Fucking leave me. Try and do what I can with the AoE to try and. Ah, shitting hell. Just.
Alert. Your base is being attacked.
Somehow.
Eradication is advised.
I don't even know what that means. But that's not helpful either. The fact is, Lily's. Oh. Lily for this one was not one. I don't know. Actually, well, actually, given the severe amounts of stuff like ability damage they can do, there is a question.
Zerg waves defeated. Resetting pens as per protocol.
A well-timed heal, then.
Choose a talent.
Curious.
But no, it's just we can't seem to get a momentum. We can't seem to get focused and working together. And it's just baffling.
Goliath online.
That was awesome!
That's not too bad.
Hate resorting to violence. Let's keep it up.
Whew. Okay, well that went better. That's a different ability to my normal one because I seem to be out of mana a lot. So I'm just going to back up here.
The beacons are now online. Please keep them out of enemy hands.
Okay, just- Oh, shit, I did, yeah. I didn't take the return mana, which is a problem. Well, it's not like my lack of that has been a problem, but it's... D, need a little assist. Get it when you can. Shit, yeah.
You have been slain.
Just... They've got so much in terms of stuns. One second question, how is that helping in any way, shape or form to keep going, what the fuck? Don't necessarily, yeah, Raynor for some reason was pushed way further in than he should have. Definitely not a great idea.
It takes more than that to keep me down.
It's just ridiculous. Devil, why do tanks do that? Why do tanks think that hiding out that's gonna...
Is attacking our core. You shall rise again, my servant. Demolish.
What if I what? They were just the one being abusive. I just don't even know. I can't even explain. Like, he's just chasing after somebody at that point when he's getting shot. Just good lord.
Is of no.
I have honestly no idea about that game. I could not tell you at all anything about like what the hell. I could not potentially explain it. It didn't help that Li Ming kept popping out from the bottom and like smacking the chipping away. So, yeah, it has what's the it's the damage. I just don't even know. I do not know. I don't think Lily was a good choice for that. Oops. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't think Lily was the good choice there. I don't. They did not have a lot of people who needed blind to stop them from doing damage, and that was the problem. if you think about it, like, Liaming doesn't need it to do most of the damage. Gazlo didn't need it to do it was their main assault, their main damage was not being done by stuff like that. Okay, then the other thing. Maybe Lorik. Actually, if we're doing the thingy. I actually don't know. I could do Hogger for this. But my I'm not last time happened there, but didn't do the thing, so that's not great. Could try doing URL, but I'm not any more confident with URL than I am with Hogger.
Our world is worth fighting for. Here we go again.
It's not sure about. I mean, I could definitely smack people into the various types of walls in this area, so we keep people down, but I still. What about Leo? Yeah. We can. I just wonder if we could maybe do with some more. Anyone another healer? What does that mean? What do they mean? I don't know. Thinking Tigers is a good idea because of Artanis and Garrosh, although Lily's there, but still. Just two people who can potentially pick up.
It's about time.
I heed the voice.
They were a little late on switching out to Lost Vikings. Looking for some of the Lost Vikings. That is a cool skin. But also a skin. That's a character I'm probably gonna want to.
Where will we end up this time?
This is going to be readily questionable. I don't know how this will go. I am annoyed that I'm keep having this like spates of bad luck playing on this. I don't even know if it's the timing or what. I cannot figure out what the hell happened in the last game. It did not help with Leeming. I mean, Leeming had free reign consistently at the bottom to keep chipping away at our defense, and which didn't help. But then you had stuff like I saw Thrall was way too close to the front, like to the wall, like to the towers. I was standing there getting shot at, and only moved away when he had like a quarter of his health left. So it was like, Yeah, well, of course that's where you're gonna get killed. Do a chip like you do a little bit of damage over time. You don't try and do a large amount of damage in a short period.
The battle is starting. Get ready.
About time. Absolutely.
Just do not understand.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
I honestly don't know if I might just do it. It's just,
5,
I don't know. It tends to be if I'm just getting frustrated with stuff, and that's when I'm sort of.
1. Fight.
I don't like the fact he split off his thing. I don't think that's a good move. How was that? Ah, Jesse. To the bookcase. Yeah. Damn it. I love the fact I managed to juke the throw. That was pretty good. This could not wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. The room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
Take this hero down before they ruin everything.
The room where it happens. The room where it happens. And what did they say? Run the city down the river and then the Hamilton.
Choose a talent.
Nice try.
Take out this hero.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Right, Tunnel visioned. Tunnel visioned. I was not where I should have been. I know. I know. I saw that I was late. Surprisingly, I didn't need you to tell me that information.
Grow tired of exploring. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Regardless.
Choose a talent.
I hate when I do that though. I do tunnel vision. So it's quite armor. That's how. It's not super helpful as developers. We are now to a degree trying to fight 4 against 5 to a degree. This is good. This is the only problem we've got.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this
We are
time?
going to need to try and grab that final one, or we're going to.
Do not rush me.
Don't know why they wasted that much time trying to grab. I find it ironic that May's like, well, we need to grab this thing. So you were just chasing the guy. Fine, I get up if you do. Because the problem with the Lost Vikings is that if you do not have the problem is they're not joining in, they're not assisting, they're grabbing the XP, but it doesn't help us in the long run if they start taking the fucking objectives. That is the problem. That is always the problem in this situation. Is so it is just said we need the fucking Vikings in the team fight. We can't take on. We can't go 4 against 5. It doesn't work. Every time we will fail. Best I can do right now is try and keep these bastards back. I don't need to do that either.
And so the curse ends. Perhaps now we reach
I'm not. I can't. Shit. I need to stay the hell away from my area.
Do not rush me.
fought lost.
Bad happened, but I couldn't do much better.
That seems generous.
Right, I'm gonna get probably to given annoying, but it's not. But we need those pushes. We need Nope, damn it. Pinned here.
Gather tribute or face my chaos. The choice is simple.
Get out of there! Come on!
Shit. They were hiding in the goddamn bush and I made a slight move near it and it's threw me. It's just... They're trying to do stuff with the Lost Vikings that isn't great. They're not able to do. It's trying to... I don't rate the Lost Vikings very good as characters. I've seen people do some wonderful things with them, but all the time, unless you've got a team who's really, really working with you on that, it's not going to do. That is the actual problem with it, that you can't just throw them into a fight. Because they don't work just... They've got to be teamed... You need to have them teamed up with you.
Choose a talent, gather tribute, or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Just can't. They just... They obviously thought that they were able to do Lost Vikings, but were not set up to do it. And the fact that they're just... It's gonna be one of those things where after this, I'm gonna end up checking and seeing what... Just walks right through. Just does not give a flying frick.
My curse upon you. Close that time.
And so it is avoiding that. We don't. The team does not work well. It doesn't play off each other. It is a problem, and between Garrosh and Artanis, they are just walking right through. And I don't know why they chose to play the Lost Vikings. I will have a look and see if they've ever actually played the Lost Vikings before, because they seem to be doing the strategies, like the split strategy. But the problem is, having played stuff like Nova and Tracer against Lost Vikings where they've done split strategy, it doesn't work. It's a great idea, but your actual problem is you get easily picked off because you are not paying attention. All they need to do is attack one of them while you're not in control, and you die. Shit, hell? I can't do anything. I really can't. Like, they will immediately blind me if I try. Nope, just grabbed and killed.
Make them pay for that.
Why bother with stasis? Stasis, they won't. You're gonna die in a second. There we go. Yeah. Stasis does not work if they are surrounded you. If they've surrounded you, stasis works if you are trying to avoid an effect. Just. I gotta admit, I might stop early because I feel entirely demoralized. Like, ugh. I don't even want to think about playing more. Maybe I'll move on to something else. Maybe I will. Because... that was ridiculous. And if I lose any more of my level, I'm gonna be more annoyed at myself than anything else. So let's have a look. The person playing the Lost Vikings. View their profile. How long have they been playing? 5 years and have a level 30 with the Lost Vikings. So I honestly don't know. I honestly have no idea for that. But they just... yeah, they got experience, but the experience is no good if we died 25-5. That was the issue. They were just walking right through and we couldn't do anything against them. I really don't know what to do. I could switch over and do something else, but I'm entirely in no mood to do so now. I just feel defeated and deflated about the whole goddamn thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it early. I just don't. I just don't feel it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to call it early. Just 3 losses in a row is demoralizing in unique ways. And I'd rather go do other stuff for the time being. There's only one person watching, so you know, I'm not playing for a crowd. I'm playing for one person. As that is. So yeah. So I will see people on Wednesday. I will go pre-order Little Nightmares. We will play that on Wednesday. I will do a longer play on Wednesday to make up for it, because we'll play Little Nightmares and that will be fun. This was not. And then on Friday we will not play Heroes of the Storm. We will find something else. I will have Hitman downloaded, and if I can get my capture card and stuff set up, I will be able to play a plethora of different games. That is the plan. Today has been a wash. Fuck this game. Fuck my shitty ability to play it. Okay. I'm gonna go play some games with friends. You people, have a good Monday. I'll be back on Wednesday, where we'll play something fun. Okay. Yeah, bye.